So let's talk about something that's absolutely critical for any local business. How much do your photos really matter? We're going to dive in and see how a few simple images can be the one thing that decides whether a customer calls you or your competition.
Okay, does this sound familiar? You've checked your online stats, and people are finding your business. You're getting the views, you're showing up in searches, but the phone just isn't ringing like it should be. It's a really common and honestly super frustrating problem to have. There's a name for this. We call it empty visibility. It's this idea that you have an online presence, you're technically there, but all that attention just isn't turning into actual paying jobs. You are being seen, but you're not being chosen. And that's the difference between spinning your wheels and actually growing your business.
And here's the thing. That's because just showing up online is only step one. For a potential customer who needs a job done right, seeing your name on a list isn't enough. Before they even think about picking up that phone, they have to trust you. They need some kind of proof that you're the right person for the job.
And that leads us right to the heart of the issue, something called the trust gap. This is that split second of hesitation a customer feels. They found you, but they can't see you. They have no way to visually check if you're a real, professional, and trustworthy business. And that uncertainty, that's what makes them pause and just keep on scrolling.
This breakdown really shows you what's going on in a customer's head. On one side, a profile with no photos just creates doubt. It feels like a risk, you know? But on the other side, good photos instantly build that credibility. It just feels professional, authentic, and trustworthy. You're bridging that trust gap without them even realizing it.
To really see how this works, let's just walk through a scenario that happens every single day. This is the kind of quick decision that could be happening right now in your own neighborhood.
So, picture this. A homeowner has a pipe burst. It's an emergency. They whip out their phone, frantically search for a plumber nearby, and boom, 2 local businesses pop up. They've got maybe 30 seconds tops to make a decision.
Now, Business A is just a line of text, a name, and a phone number. And in the homeowner's mind, the questions start flying. Who is this? Is this just some person with a wrench? Are they even legit? It feels like a total gamble, especially when there's water everywhere. Then they see Business B, and right away they see a photo of the team in clean uniforms. They see a professional, branded truck. They even see a picture of a job well done. All that anxiety just melts away. It doesn't just look professional, it feels real and competent.
So, in that moment of panic, who gets the call? I mean, it's not even a question, right? They're going to call the business that looks like they know what they're doing and can solve their problem without any drama. And listen, this isn't just a fun little story or a gut feeling. This exact thought process is backed by some pretty powerful data that shows just how important these visual first impressions really are.
Get this, according to Google's own data, businesses with photos on their profiles get 42% more requests for driving directions. That's a massive jump in people who are actively trying to come find you.
And it doesn't stop there. Those same businesses also get 35% more clicks through to their websites. The photos make people interested enough to take that next step and learn more about you.
But okay, this next one, this is the number that should really make you pay attention. Businesses with over 100 photos get an incredible 520% more calls than the average business. No, that is not a typo. 520%. That's what happens when you use visuals to close that trust gap.
When you see it laid out like this, it's just so clear. Yeah, direction requests and website clicks get a nice boost, but just look at the bar for calls. It completely dwarfs the others. We're not talking about a small improvement here. Visuals are a core driver of actually getting your phone to ring.
So here's the best way to think about it. Your photos are your digital handshake. In a world where your first impression happens on a screen, your pictures are your chance to be professional, welcoming, and trustworthy from the very first second someone finds you.
So what kind of photos should you be using? Well, here are the 5 big ones. Exterior shots, so people can find you. Interior photos, to show off your workspace. Team photos are huge. They put a face to the name. Action shots show you're great at what you do. And of course, before and after photos, they're just the ultimate proof of a job well done.
And as you get started, just keep 3 simple things in mind. First, please use real photos of your actual business. Stock photos scream inauthentic. Second, make sure they're good quality, in focus and well lit. A bad, blurry photo can actually hurt you. And third, try to add new photos every so often. It shows customers and Google that you're active and busy.
At the end of the day, this quote says it all, doesn't it? You can write a whole page about how professional you are, but one great photo can tell that entire story in a single glance. It communicates trust and quality in a way that words just can't match.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. After this, go and look up your own business online. Take a hard look at your profile. What story is it telling potential customers? Is it building that trust and making them want to call you? Or is it creating a trust gap that sends them right to your competition?
We really hope this gave you some clear ideas you can use right away. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe. We're always sharing more practical insights just like this to help your service business thrive. And of course, if you'd rather have an expert handle all this for you to really dial in your local SEO and get more booked jobs, check out the team over at Proper Marketers. Thanks so much for tuning in.